Well, we got up this morning and we're about ready to hit the road, but there is a little snag in our plan. It appears we have picked up a nail somewhere. This is why you leave no trace at your campsites, guys, so that this doesn't happen to people. Nails and screws left in campsites can really screw up someone's day. I think we'll figure it out though. And there's our problem.
Just a regular old nail?
No,
No.
it's a screw.
A big one.
Might be a bolt.
Thanks.
Do you need a better pair of pliers?
I don't know. I don't know what I need.
I've got some real good pliers.
I don't know if they'll get underneath it while I'm using these. All right, let's hold on. We're gonna screw it back in while I go grab my supplies, so I can save a little air. So repairing one of these isn't a big deal as long as it's up here in this tread. So we got lucky, the screw's in a good spot. It's a big hole, so I'm probably gonna use 2 of these. But all you have to do is you take this corkscrew shaped one. After you pull your screw out, you're gonna clean the hole with it. And then you're going to take this one and put these strips of rubber in this eyelet, and you're gonna shove that down in there. And that's it. But it's all kind of got to happen rather rapidly. And you also have cement that you put on the hole as well.
Having one of these little kits in your like emergency stash is probably a really good idea.
Thanks.
Liberally apply the glue.
Yeah, glue. Lots of glue. Alright, here goes the fun. Oh, that's such a big screw. What a nice person to leave that for us. So you take this, and stick it back in your hole. And you're gonna have to use some strength. Well, that one didn't stick.
So apparently not the easiest or painless.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time getting the cork to go in the hole.
This is why sometimes people that don't have sharing strength call
Yeah.
Good Sam. This is why I would have to call Good Sam. I don't have the muscle. Yeah, I wouldn't. Nope.
Yeah.
neither.
There's a fair amount to it.
Yeah.
But like I said, sometimes that's just not an option.
All right, guys, attempt number 3.
We don't have air fighting us this time. Our tire's pretty much just empty. So. You know, I've never used one of these on a 10-ply tire. I wonder if they even work. I've always had little tires.
You got 2 more little things. Hey, it worked that time?
It stayed that time.
Nice.
Put a little more glue on them.
So do you cut that off, or?
Yes. And this toolkit actually comes with a handy dandy little razor blade. And you just give it a little slicey without cutting your treads. You can also, I don't know with this glue, I'm sure it's super flammable, so I won't do it with this one. Sometimes you don't have the glue, so you can torch it and it'll melt that little rubber piece too, and it'll help. So let's see if it holds. So we got a problem. We went to fill the tire back up, but because we lost all the air in it, the bead has been lost here. So as you can see, the gap's a little funny here versus here, it's overlapping. So air won't go in the tire because it's leaking. So I'm trying to get the truck off the ground in hopes that the bead will tighten up and I can put air in it.
Another thing you should always make sure that you have with you is an air compressor. Partly for situations like this, and partly because sometimes you have to let your air out of your tires when you get stuck, and it's always good to have a way to air them back up. Jacks are down and the compressor is turned back on. What do you think, babe?
Don't know yet. I'm hoping that was enough.
See you in a few.
The pressure's going up. We were able to get enough seal on this bead that we're already on our way to success. Now you can spray some soapy water or just good old-fashioned saliva on top of this and see if it's leaking on you. This one's holding for now. We're gonna get to a professional sooner than later to get this fixed properly because this won't hold.
But this is how you get out of a tight spot.
Yeah, a tight spot. We're in a real tight spot here. Mm-hmm.
You know, I will say, if we did get stuck here, there's worse places to be stuck. We're right on the Colorado River. But very, very grateful for Shane's handiness.
Once consulting with a tire expert, I was told I did a good job at patching the tires, so pulling that plug out and doing a different style plug would only cause more damage. So we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna make an appointment and get our tires rotated there though later. Laundry now. Ugh.
Laundry now, but then that means we get to go ahead and go back out into the middle of nowhere. This time, not so concerned about our patchwork on the tire.